and I'm same with you, man. I struggle. I had a situation last week, and I think, that was very difficult for me to do. I don't mind adversity. Like, I like the chip on your shoulder, back against the
Yeah.
wall. No, but I love that, right? That's where my comfort zone is. I love being the underdog. I've been the underdog, and coaching my whole life, right? Abilene Christian or UTEP, wherever it is. But I struggle some in leadership. We have to make tough decisions sometimes for like me, for our players, for the betterment of them, a month down the road, 2 months, a year. There has to be some discipline and accountability to decisions that they've made, and it's tough to do, right? When you have the relationship piece, for instance, if I've had a player that's been with me, we have that relationship. He knows it's coming from love, right? And he knows that it's going to make him a better person, and I have to hold him accountable for the betterment of himself and the betterment of our team, right? They're always watching, right? How I treat one player, then the other players are watching, right? And I'm big on treating every guy the same, right? I treat our walk-on players the same as I treat our scholarship players, right? There's no difference in our standard for each player, but I do struggle with that. It's hard for me to do because it's out of my comfort zone. But I'll tell you this. Speaking of Kobe Bryant, we watched this video with our players with Kobe. So Kobe was speaking at an event, and he talked about running lines, right? And we all hate running lines, like old school, get on the line and run. But Kobe touched every line, right? And if you didn't touch the line, you had to start over. And Kobe was explaining, why is it important if you stop short of the line, why is it important to make them do it over again, right? Because number one, it's accountability. Number two, it's discipline. But number three, like, if he won't touch the line in a sprint, then when there's 2 minutes to go in a game and he's supposed to set a screen for Kobe, right? Or he's supposed to run, what is he going to do? He's going to stop short of that line. And if you continue to stop short of the line gets further and further and further away. So I think our job as leaders of companies, I think our job as coaches is to hold them accountable to that line, right? And you're making them a better player, you're making them a better person, and they're fulfilling their full potential, And we watched that with our guys. We haven't watched it with this year's team, but we've watched that little 2-minute video, and I don't say it as good as Kobe, but if you want to be a high-performing, that's what made Kobe Kobe, right? You just said it. He was there 2 hours before he was supposed to be there. He always touched the line. It didn't matter if he was playing knockout, one-on-one, or a practice or game. He was going at your throat, right? Competing, man. You were taking his money. You were taking his playing time. And those are why the greats are the greats, right? LeBron's the same way. Michael Jordan's the same way. The greats all have that personality, man. They touch the line.